Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Teresa. This is Ranger. And I'm going to be doing the Booktube Numbers Tag video today. Oh, you guys, it's so warm. Like we hit I think 100 today, and we're supposed to hit like 101, 102 the next couple of days, and that is just not okay with me. So I live in Oregon, and specifically I live in Portland, and it's rare for us to get days above like 95. Like it's rare for us to do that, and usually when we do, it's in like late August. And so this heat wave we are not prepared. Yeah, so I'm outside trying to film. So I was like, oh, it'd be so nice to film outside. It's nice out. But it is currently 8:30 p.m. and I am sweating. So hopefully I can get through this video fairly quickly without too many problems, because it is still crazy hot. And if I was trying to film inside, it's so hot in my house that I have to have the fans going. And that's annoying because it picks up on the video. So I'm like, we'll just try and get through this. So I know there's been a few people who have done this tag, but the person that I actually saw most recently is Green Eggs and Sam Books, and I will put her picture and link her down below. I saw her do this and was like, hey, I should do this video because it's kind of fun, quick, easy. And I'm just answering questions, so hopefully it doesn't take too much thought, because I am still recovering from being sick with, the Rona. So let's just get into the questions. And I don't know who created this. If I can find that, I will link it below. So question number 1, what was your first Booktube video? So my very first Booktube video, actually, I don't even think it's on. I don't even know if it's public anymore. So back in, oh shoot, I don't even remember the year, 2018, I think it was 2018, 2019, I had a FlossTube channel. So if you guys don't know what that is, it's cross-stitching, and that's basically like the cross-stitching community on YouTube is called FlossTube. And I had a channel and I was doing some videos, which I really enjoyed. But it's around that time that I discovered Booktube. So I found FlossTube, and then I discovered Booktube shortly after. I believe it was between 2017, or was it 2016? I don't know. It's anywhere from 2016 to 2018. Somewhere in that time span, I had found FlossTube and then Booktube through just watching videos. And I created my own channel, and I decided at one point, I believe this was in 2018, I had decided that I didn't want to do FlossTube anymore because I didn't feel like I was cross-stitching enough to make relevant content. And so I switched over to Booktube when I tried rebranding my channel, and I wanted to, basically create a Booktube channel while I still did some FlossTube stuff, because I was still cross-stitching a little bit. So at the time, I thought this was hardly any subscribers. I had over 200, almost 300 subscribers on my FlossTube channel. Now I'm looking back at that, I'm like, I had so many subscribers, and I thought oh, that's nothing. But now I'm no, that's a lot. But I felt if people, I don't know, I just felt like I needed to make it its own thing. So I changed the name of my channel, but I had all my other videos there, but I already had all these subscribers for my other channel, and I was like, I don't know if any of them are even interested in this. So I was just you know what, I'm just gonna make a brand new channel. So my first video on that for Booktube was the Booktube Newbie Tag, and then I created a brand new channel itself. So even though I had renamed that one, I kind of switched it back to what it was before. And then now I made a brand new channel, brand new email address, everything, with sweet.t.reading, which is what this channel is now. And I believe it was February of 2020 when I did my first Booktube video on this specific channel. And again, it was the Booktube Newbie Tag. I believe I talk about it in that video of how I had a channel before and the whole spiel. So I have had a channel for 2 years, but I haven't really posted, very many videos. I've had a lot of just craziness happening in my life. I've had a lot of loss and a lot of health problems and different things that have just made it very difficult for me to stay on top of my videos. plus, you know, the pandemic. So yeah, I did, my first video was Booktube Numbers Tag in like 2020, but I still consider myself a very small, very new booktuber, considering I probably have less than 60 videos, or maybe less than 70 videos, I don't know, up. And I've had my channel for what, 2.5 years now. So yeah, that's it. Not really, I don't know. that's all I gotta say for that. I'm hoping to, like, you know, get back into my channel and actually like make something out of it, but we'll see how that goes. Question number 2, how many books are you currently reading? So, oh man, like actively, none. I just finished The Collective, and I don't remember who it's by. Allison something, I think. That was actually a really good book. I like literally just read the whole thing today. It was very good. 5 stars. The ending totally blew me away. Totally shocked me. Did not see it coming at all. But as far as books that like I have on my currently reading on Goodreads, I got my computer here, so let me go to that really quick. I have a lot of books that I kind of started and for whatever reason just never finished. So I have kind of like some soft DNFs, basically, with like I haven't finished them yet, but they're not like I put them down because I don't like them. I just put them down for whatever reason and haven't picked them back up. So I have 6. Yeah, I have 6 books that are my currently reading. The main one though is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. That one by Holly Jackson. I have like maybe less than 100 pages left to go in that, so I'm like, I really just need to finish it. I don't know why I haven't. I just put it down, and when I went on vacation, I just haven't picked it back up yet. So that's the main one that I'm like actually reading. Number 3 is, what were the top 3 books you read last year? I have to go back and look at my books that I read, because I'm thinking of a couple, but I might have read those in 2020. So let me go to my 2021 reading challenge and see what books that I read. Okay, so my top 3, the first one would be The Bone Houses by Emily Lloyd Jones. I read this for the Disability Readathon, Hushbirds, and it was 5-star. It was so amazing. It really dealt with a character that had chronic pain and was disabled, but in this book it was like, I don't know, it was accepted as just like a part of who they were, and the main character didn't shame them for it or treat them any differently due to their disability, and I really liked it. It deals with a lot of grief, and basically there's a magic in the woods that makes dead people's bones come back to life, and it starts happening until this girl has to go on an adventure to find the source of the magic and why this is happening. I did not explain that very well at all, but it's really a good book. It really touched me, and it was just one of the best books I read last year. After that, I also read Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. Yeah, I said it right the first time. Oh my gosh, the crows are going crazy. This book, I really seriously enjoyed it. I gave it a 5-star. I read it on Audible or audio, and I read it with the book, which personally I think is the only way you should read these books, because they're mixed media, and I feel like you won't get the full experience if you just listen to it on audiobook or just read it physically. Like, you have to do both. So yeah, I dived into the world of Illuminae last year, and I freaking loved it. And then the third book that I would say would definitely be in my top, I don't know if it would necessarily be like top 3, but as I'm just kind of scrolling through the list here, there's like 3 that really stuck out to me. Like, Bone Houses was definitely like the #1 read of last year. I really liked Illuminae. And then this one called Little Secrets by Jennifer Hillier was one of the best thrillers that I have read in a very long time. It's about a mother whose son disappeared a few years ago, and she believes he's still out there, and she's trying to find him and find out what happened to him, and she's having trouble with her marriage, and she's trying to save her marriage, and the police kind of have given up and are like, we don't know, we have no more leads. So she hires a PI, and it's just kind of her like obsessive compulsive search for her son, and the things that she does along the ways, like our son not always the best and are questionable. I loved this book so much. The ending 100% shocked me. Like, totally, I did not see any of it coming at all. I was just like, I was so like what just happened? Yeah, one of the best thrillers I've read in a very long time. So if you are a thriller reader, I highly recommend Little Secrets by Jennifer Hillier. Next question is, how many books did you read last year? Last year I read 78 books. Question number 5, how many books have you rated as 5 stars this year? I have read 68 books and I have rated 10 of them 5 stars. Math people, you do the percentages. I am not a math person. I don't know what percent that is, but I've read 10 5-star books this year, and I'm just going to go through really quickly and just tell you what they are. First 5-star was Local Women Missing, and this is by Mary Kabuka. I read that in January. In February, I read The Burning Girls by C.J. Tudor, which is contender for Best Book of the Year. In March, I read The Sundown Motel by Simone St. James. That was such a good book. I really enjoyed that a lot. In April, I read Show Me a Sign by Anne-Claire Lizotte. My next 5-star, I also read it in May, or no, the last one was in April, so now it's May. I've had like a 5-star every month. This is pretty good. May, I read For Every Dog and Angel, and this is by Christine Davis, and this was just a really short little kind of like a tabletop book that touched upon, or like basically is written for people who have lost a beloved dog. And it really touched my heart, so I gave it a 5-star. Also in May, I did read Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Sean McGuire, which is book 2 in the Wayward Children series. 100% 5-star. That was such a good book. I loved it so much. Also in May, I read Pharaoh's Daughter, so I had 3 5-stars in May. That's pretty good. Pharaoh's Daughter by Macy Andrews, and this is most likely going to be Best Book of the Year. Like, it was so good. Then in June, I read I Killed Zoe Spanos by Kit Frick. And then in July, I just read The Collective by Allison Galen. That's how it is. And I gave that a 5-star as well, because I really seriously love that. So I read I've had a 5-star every month so far this year. That's pretty impressive, actually. I'm really having a good reading year. Question number 6, do you have a reading target for this year, and are you on track? My goal is to read 100 books a year. And yes, I am on track. I'm actually ahead of the game, so I have read 60 out of the 100 books so far this year. I am currently 4 books ahead of schedule. I am definitely on a good trajectory for that. Number 7 is, how many pages long is the book you are reading now? I'm just going to tell you how long The Collective was. I just finished that. So The Collective was 338 pages. So that is how long the book I just finished is. Question number 8, how long are your videos? Well, as you can tell by this video, I like to talk a lot. So unfortunately, well, I wouldn't necessarily say unfortunately, but my videos usually are over 20 minutes long. I would say it's like my ideal goal video, at least is from what I have seen of the algorithm seems to like, or people, as far as people to like pay attention span, whatever, to my videos. My ideal video would be between 12 to 15 minutes. My videos are more like 22 to 35 minutes long. It really just depends on what I'm doing. I try to cut them down. When I'm filming, it usually ends up being over an hour of footage, but I cut out a lot of it because a lot of it is too just me pausing and thinking, or dealing with the dog, or trying to find something, or messing my words up. So yeah, but I would say my videos are like on average in low 20s, I think. Question number 9, do you have a favorite number? Kind of. I used to really like the number 14 when I was younger. I don't know why. I just really liked 14 as an age was one of like my most my favorite age that I have been was 14. I had a really amazing year when I was 14 years old, so I really like 14. But 27 is also a number that I really love. That's my birthday. October 27th is my birthday. And then 27 just seems to be like a family number. My mom was born on the 27th. My parents, well, I mean, they're divorced, so that's not necessarily a good thing, but their anniversary was the 27th. There's just, the 27 comes up a lot in my life. And so, yeah, I don't know. I really like 27. And last question is, do you have a book on your shelves with a number in the title or on the cover? And I looked through them last night and I was like, dude, I actually have a ton. It's like, hang on, I'll get them and I'll show you. I'm just gonna kind of rapid fire go through these books. These were all the ones I found on my shelves that have a number in them. First, we have Vampire Zero. This is by David Wellington. I haven't read it yet. Next, we have a book I have read, Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. So I have read this. I love this book. I have an arc of The Ancient Nine by Ian Smith. I have another arc 1, 2, 3. This is by Lori Frankel. 56 Days. This is by Catherine Ryan Howard. Then we have oh my gosh, why can't I say the word? Thousandth. Oh my gosh, y'all. Thousandths, whatever. Yeah, okay. That. Floor by Catherine McGee. I have The 49th Mystic by Ted Decker. 13 to Life by Shannon Del Rey. I have another arc, and it's 9 Lives by Wendy Corsi Swab. Don't know how to say that last name. I have One Bad Apple, and this is by Sheila Connolly. I have 8030 and 8033, both by Ted Decker. These are historical or like biblical fiction books that take place in 8030 and in 8033, hence the title. I've read this one, haven't read this one yet. Another Ted Decker book, apparently he really likes numbers in his books, and that's 3 by Ted Decker, just straight up 3. And the last book that I have that has a number in it is my favorite Disney movie of all time, 101 Dalmatians by Dobie Smith, sorry. I have actually never read the novel 101 Dalmatians, and this copy is like beat up and it's water stained and just, yeah, but I love it. 1956 is when this book was written, so yeah. The Disney spinoff, the Disney movie, is my favorite movie of all time. Dalmatians are my favorite dogs of all time, so eventually I'm going to read this and see how the original novel compares to the Disney movie. As I was putting my books away, sorry it's like darker now, but as I was putting my books away, I found another book that I thought I had grabbed, but I grabbed a different one instead, and that is 1,000 Splendid Suns by Khalid Hosseini. I can't remember how to pronounce his last name. This is the author of Kite Runner, amazing novel, so I can't wait to read this one as well. Okay, that's it. That is my Booktube Numbers tag. It is just finally starting to cool off a little bit. Now it's getting darker too, so hopefully the light is staying well enough that you guys can still see me. I don't know. I couldn't film earlier because it was so stinking hot. Like, I'm seriously roasting, and it's like 9 o'clock at night. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you would like. Thank you so much again for watching. I hope you like this video. If you have not, I know quite a few of you that I watch actually have done this tag, so I'm a little behind, but if you have a channel and you haven't done one yet, I tag you. Or if you just want to put your answer in the comments, that works too. So I hope you guys have a great day. Ranger, come here. Come say hi. Ranger says hello. You say hello to the camera? Come say hello to the camera. Are you being camera shy? Okay. Well, from me and Ranger, guys, I hope you have a good one, and I will hopefully see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Right. Oh, you're a good boy. Oh, you're so good. I love you. Yes. Oh, thank you.